Hey you, welcome back to my channel. I'll be talking you through my wash day. To shampoo and condition, I use the Miche Beauty Detox and Prime Wash Day Bundle. The star of the show is this Curl Glaze Glossy Shiny Gel created by the OG YouTuber Robin Atwater. The style of this week is a braid out started by medium braids and finger coiled ends. The detox shampoo has a consistency I'm unfamiliar with, but it's not lacking in the lather department, and a good amount goes a long way. Around this time, I used to detangle with shampoo, but later on, I came across a couple videos that changed my opinion on this technique. A couple of them were because the ends of our hair can be dry and fragile, and you have to be careful with what type of shampoo you're using. If you do decide to detangle with shampoo, I do recommend that you use a moisturizing and or detangling shampoo. The one by Design Essentials, the one that looks like honey, like orange honey, they have a moisturizing detangling shampoo, and it actually says on the bottle that it's good for detangling. And also, I only recommend if your ends are freshly trimmed and cut. This is around the only time that I would do it, so this can only last me about like 2 months, and then before my hair starts to feel like it's snagging again. But the pros of this is that I feel like my hair feels so clean because, number one, the bristles feel so good on my scalp and it's lifting up all that gunk, dirt, dead skin off of there. And then the shampoo is being brushed through from roots to end. So I do feel like this is a good method, just not all the time. This is what my hair looks like fresh out of the shower. I do not have much of a pattern when there's no product to enhance it. It's more on the wavy, more straighter side. No, I don't have any damage besides like minor breakage, but as for like a curl pattern, I don't have any damage towards the curl. When it comes to doing any hairstyle, I always start between 6 to 8 sections, starting the back section from the top of my ear to the other side of the top of my ear. This is a little bit of how the consistency looks. Throughout the video, I do change the way that I apply the product. In this clip, I am going through and applying it through the whole section, and of course I do go through with some water, detangle it, apply more as needed. But later on in the video, I do go section by section and apply a product as I go. Why I decided to change this up, I don't know. I think I was experimenting, but so far as of today, I've used this product probably like 4 to 5 times, and I've only had to use one container, and I still have that said one container. So that shows you that like this product goes a long way, especially with how much water to product ratio that you use. And I do consider myself to be a heavy-handed user. To be a bit more thorough with these directions, I use a lot of water to make sure that the hair is very saturated, which is why I think that the product foams more than what an average gel would do. But I go through with a heavy amount of water. I spray that whole section very thoroughly. I detangle with a Mania Beauty brush, which is the neon yellowish greenish one that y'all keep seeing. And in this section, I did go in with the curl glaze and apply it along the perimeter because I wanted my roots to be super flat. Then I make sure to brush it through. Again, you need to make sure that it is very detangled because when you take these braids down, you do not want to disrupt the pattern. And remember when I said that each section I decided to install the braids a different way? This time around, I went section by section, and this is why I do like the left side, the right side, the left side, and the right side, and I just keep changing because when I get to the front, I'm going based off of my hairline. So there is no like set parting to when I do these braid outs. I honestly just go off of what the pattern looks like on my hairline, so I'm mimicking that. So that's why I also don't keep track with how many braids I do, because I'm just going with the flow, what feels right, what looks right, and what I want the braid out size to look like generally. That should explain how I put in these braids. I'm going to let the video continue to play out, and then I'll come back when there's more that needs to be said.
You need a club husband. Didn't leave a love husband. Baby, I'm up to something. You make me wanna touch something. Smack it up, flip it, and rub something. Club up.
Now that I am done braiding, I use this Lock and Sleek Edge Gel that Lock and Sleek sent me. It does smell really good. They also do have other gels, and then they have a foam, which I used for a style previously. I do like for my roots to be slicked, so I went ahead and did that. Usually I don't slick my edges because 9 times out of 10 my hair is in the afro, and because my bangs are becoming to be overgrown, you rarely get to see my forehead. So 9 times out of 10 my edges are not sleek, they're not done or up to par, as one would say. But in this case, when the wind blows back, you will be seeing this forehead and you will be seeing these sleek edges. And so I did that, and then I went in with my regular beauty supply silk or satin scarf. I tuck those behind my ears, and then I take the 2 flaps, I put it under the hair, make sure no hair is caught so it doesn't bend the hair, and then I put it in a loose tie or like a loose knot. Just tie it one time, and then you're gonna bring the 2 flaps above the head and tie it twice so that way it does not move, but tie it loosely because you don't want the scarf to be too tight and give you a headache, and you don't want the scarf to leave an imprint on your hair. And then I did decide to air dry this time around. Usually I would go under dryer because my hair takes too long to dry, and it does not feel very good to sleep with wet hair, and what sleeping with wet hair can cause a fungal on the scalp. But this product usually dries pretty fast. It is currently many hours later, and I did not sit in the dryer. I air dried everything, so let's take these down. They feel pretty dry. They do feel like they have a cast. There's no flaking when I'm playing with my braids. The gel is giving medium hold in some parts of my hair. Some parts of my hair, I come to the conclusion that I may have used too much water, which watered down the hold on the product. And I say that because when I was applying it, it came very like foamy. It wasn't giving like gel, but I'm okay. I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm gonna just go ahead and get ready to take these out. I'm gonna put them in a couple of different sections. When it comes to taking down the hair, I do not add any oil, pomade, oil sheen, none of that. This product gives you exactly what you need. Like, the camera does not do justice on how shiny the hair really is. The ends of my hair on some of these braids are not the best when it came to taking to the product and holding the finger coil, but that's okay because the definition is still there. Like, this product is really good, and I feel like they should have advertised it as anti-humidity proof. I went to a trail ride in this hot North Carolina weather, and if you know anything about North Carolina, it's very unpredictable. The air can be super dry, it could be very moist, and this held up for 8 hours outside in the heat. We was out there from sun up to sundown, and just look at like how good my hair is. Mind you, this was before the event, but even still, like, my hair still looks so good afterwards, and I will always grab this along with the other products that I use for a braid out, but this has to be in my top 3 collections for gels that will not flake on you, that will hold a pattern, that is good in the hot weather. So 10 out of 10, she knew exactly what she was doing, and I'm always going to continue to rave about this product until everyone I know has tried it, because that's just how I am. But thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.